Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out is their quarterback, the young man out of UCLA.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's when we normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though there's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to the tight end Helm. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Cowboys have 1 and 6 now. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shake it up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Throwing is McCarthy. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will have a Giants 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll go again with ETN. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
1st down. A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Giants.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Matthew Golden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Ferguson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. James has got it. Complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to McBride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the
back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. James. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and sneak it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air. That's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. On play action, now McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10.
McCarthy off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
To the air with McCarthy. Pass caught. That's Golden. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And the Giants first down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with him back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A handoff for Etienne. And a gain of 3 to the 33. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Screen play. Here's Etienne. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Pickens for another catch. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That went down the field for Ferguson. And that is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Travion Henderson. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Titans finish off the first half of the season with a victory to move them to 5-4 on the season. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is Javonte Williams. He's got it, he's got room, he's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Jets find a way. They win it by a point. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Steelers get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCarthy going to throw again. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now 3rd down and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd.
Throwing is McCarthy. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 11. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They run it with James. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Nifty move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Now McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Over the middle is going to find Burden. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Here's James. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys! Luther Burden, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference in the feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. Now ETN to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Another tote for ETN. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Cowboys.
Here's a give to ETN. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal, New York.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Walter Norton. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the air with McCarthy. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Well, indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
On the ground, it's James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Up the middle they go. It's James. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. James. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And New York set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 12. First down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Out route to Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lining up for the extra point.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Giants 17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's a rare win, just their second in these first 8 games. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.